Weirdo, am I right? Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about how terribly broken of a character Genos is. I'm going to go over how balanced his moveset is, his techs, his passives, his combos, and the extra details that make him unfair. I won't be talking about his awakening because that's for a separate video I might make in the future. And also because it's tiring to make a video twice as long. But anyways, let's start off by talking about oh yeah, right. When compared to the rest of the TSBG characters, Genos' base moveset does the most amount of damage of any other character's base moveset, with machine gun blows dealing 21 damage, ignition burst doing 16, Blitz Shot dealing 15 to 25 damage if you hold it for 3 seconds, and jet dive doing 20 damage. So that's a whopping total of 82 damage, which is totally balanced. But unfortunately, the damage doesn't stop there, and I'll be explaining a little later in the video. Moving forward though, let's talk about each move individually. Starting with machine gun blows, this move is a flurry of punches, meaning that you really gotta make sure you're directly on your target or else you won't be able to do the max amount of damage. Machine gun blows has a tech where if you purposely miss the final kick in the animation, you're allowed to recycle through another M1 combo and do an extra 5 damage. Something to note about machine gun blows is that it does less damage when you down slam or ragdoll a player, because machine gun blows hitbox is meant to hit somebody upright and not on the ground. So some of its punches miss the target completely and only do about 13 damage. Oh, and machine gun is completely blockable. Anyways, going over the next move we're gonna cover is Blitz Shot. And why am I skipping over Ignition Burst? Because Ignition Burst is a long one to talk about.
Anyways, guys!
Blitz Shot is a ranged AoE that can be charged to do 10 extra damage. The move can be blocked but chips away a little bit of damage and rolls you backwards. A fully charged Blitz Shot cannot be blocked. Blitz Shot has a tech that not many people know about, where if your opponent really likes to block, you can fire a Blitz Shot to the right or to the left of them, and it will send the player rolling the opposite direction, giving you enough time to dash into them and start an M1 combo. Some stuff to note about Blitz Shot is that it does 3 less damage when you shoot it at a ragdoll player. A quick tip when you're using Blitz Shot: if you tap the ability, it has a small delay before it fires, but if you were to hold it for about half a second, it shoots out faster. Now on to the fourth. What?
You forgot something impregnate!
Oh yeah.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you the new Genos tech I made. So first we gotta wait. What's happening? Oh my god! What the fuck? Ah!
Okay, but actually though, it's 3 M1s into a static forward dash that rolls your opponent back, and a quick Blitz Shot into either a jet dive or an ignition burst. And then you make your combo up after that. Pretty cool, right?
Anyways!
On to the fourth move, Jet Dive, another AoE move that has a movement tech where if you turn the opposite direction when you reach the highest point in your animation, you'll get flung twice as far. And yes, this move is blockable, but chips away damage. Yeah, there isn't much to say about this move. Now finally, we get to talk about Ignition Burst. Ignition Burst by far is probably the most bullshit cow base move in the game. Ignition has 2 techs, the first tech being the back explosion to the front explosion, and the second tech being a ground slam into a flying back explosion, plus a double tapped ignition, and missing your front explosion to land next to your opponent and M1 combo them. Now Ignition Burst does deal 16 damage, but of course it's not the max amount of damage it can actually do. Because if you hit a ragdoll player with its front blast, it does a total of 25.5 damage. Not only is that too much damage for a character that already has the top spot for base moveset damage, this move has the nerve to be a combo extender, because Genos really needs all this damage, right? Oh, but get this right, with that first tech I mentioned, well, that does around 23.5 damage. That's only if an ignition burst is not landed at point blank range. But when it is point blank range, the total damage comes out to 26.5 damage! I don't care if it's just 1 measly extra damage, because this takes Genos' damage to 92.5 damage! That's more damage than Frozen Soul! Please, Santino, nerf him! Okay, I'm exaggerating, but this doesn't even stop at his damage. Just take a look at his passives. Genos' kill passive lets him get all his cooldowns reset after every kill, which allows him to constantly use the same move over and over again if there are enough low players nearby. His second passive is his uppercut, which throws a player a lot more higher than a normal uppercut would, which honestly I don't really see that much use in, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. His third passive, which is just stupid that he even has this many passives, is that he can fly and hover with all his moves because he just totally needs it. His fourth passive is his M1s. Now, some people mistake this passive for being that his fourth M1 can hit ragdoll players, but that's only if you're using machine gun blows, because machine gun's end lag is so conveniently long that if you immediately start an M1 combo, you're able to land your fourth M1 as soon as the player stands up. It's also easily blockable. It doesn't work with the rest of the moves, nor does it work with an actual ragdoll player. But his actual fourth passive is that he has the biggest M1 hitbox in the game. Every character has the same hitbox except Genos' fourth M1, which can reach up to 1.5 tiles.
Like, come on, man, does he really fucking need this?
And lastly, onto his fifth passive, where he just busts a fat load on your face when he evasives.
No, put the damage already, dude!
You can literally start a combo with an evasive. And if things didn't seem broken enough, he has a one-shot combo and has an inescapable combo that starts with his evasive that deals 90.6 damage. And to top it off, you still got a jet dive to finish the job. Moving forward, I just want to quickly run through how much damage all the moves do when they are blocked. With Machine Gun dealing no damage at all since it's completely blockable, Ignition Burst deals 13.3 to 14 damage. Blitz Shot does 6.3 but takes the full 25 when charged. And Jet Dive does 8 damage. I also want to add that Ignition Burst's air variant does 9.1 to 11 damage.
It's a good balance, honestly.
The last thing we get to cover on this video is the max amount of damage each move can do with M1 combos. I'll list these from weakest to strongest, starting with 4th place, Blitz Shot's combo doing 34.3 damage. In 3rd place being Jet Dive doing 39 damage. In 2nd place being Machine Gun Blows, dealing a staggering 49.3 damage. And of course, Ignition Burst in 1st place doing a whopping 60.5 damage. Yeah, anyways though, I think that's everything you really gotta know about this character. If you guys want me to analyze and make a vid on how to counter Genos or make another vid on how unfair a character is, let me know in the comments. So like and subscribe, and I'm glad you stayed this long. I really appreciate it. And I love you.